Okay, so last meeting, nakasolve ta og few examples on how to use Laplace transforms to solve ordinary differential equations. Example pa itag first order and some second orders. Now, sort of a review for the process nga itong undertake. Uh, if akong masummarize accurately, first is apply the Laplace transform. Okay, apply the Laplace transform to the given differential equation. Number 2, apply initial value condition. Yeah, I think sakto ni. And then, so sunod dato, 3. Solve for the Laplace of y. Meaning, butang ni siya sa left-hand side and combine everything else sa right-hand side. And kung kuan na, invertible, just take the inverse Laplace transform. Kung dili, sometimes we'd have to perform partial fraction expansion or partial fraction decomposition. Next is apply algebraic manipulations or katong mga compensation, no? To the use of the properties or theorems of Laplace transforms. Properties and theorems. And 6, solve for y by finding the inverse Laplace transform. And I guess that's it. Kaya dili pa man nato makita directly ang inverse Laplace if wala pa nato na properly set na algebraically ang atong givens. So, mo ni siya ang process of solving ODE using Laplace transforms. Generally, mo ni siya ang process. Whether first order, second order, and higher orders. So, dili na dahil mag-shine, so to speak, ang Laplace transforms because it's easier for us to solve higher order differential equations. Maybe, nakapangatol ta og hulo last time nga. So, masaya naman i-solve sir ang first order o katong mga first order techniques, yes. Pero ato lang itong gisat as an example para makita kung how this process works. Pag abot sa second order, magmasayon pa man to i-solve gani o method of undetermined coefficients or variable of variation of parameters. And that's also true, masayon pa man yun. Kung mabot ang tag third order, wala na tay ga-exist nga process so saan pag-solve og third order ODEs. Especially kung lisod po ng right-hand side, lisod siya variation of parameters. Pero, if third order gani ang given, kanila gyapon nga process ang gamiton sa pag-solve og ODE using Laplace transform. So, the same lang ang complexity whether first order or third order. Kabantay mo last time, no? Malagpareha ra ang process sa parehagid ang process og kalisod sa pag-solve sa first order ug second order, no? So, dahil mo mas nato ma-appreciate ang Laplace transform. Okay. So, don't forget this one. This is just a brief summary. Dili gid ni siya rigid or strict na process gid. Pero especially sa dili nga part, no, in combination na ni siya. Na times nga after diretso na dahil sa inverse Laplace if invertible na diretso. Sige, let's go to another example. So, pag-solve og ODE using Laplace transform, practice lang gid ang kuan, no, ang key. Given. Maklaro naman, no? Maklaro ang kuan.
Yes, sir.
Paper ug pen. Okay, thank you. Okay, pasig kung karat, I think sa connection naman siguro nakikarat mo akong isa dili ka device. Akong gina-monitor. Let's say for example this one. I think gani no nakasolve ganit ani before using method of undetermined coefficients. Polynomial man ni siya. So sayon ra. No, mag-assume lang tag solution. YP, find the first derivative of that, second derivative, i-plug sa equation. Then, mana na dayon. Para mas ma-appreciate pag natin Laplace transform, ato ning i-solve using LT. Initial value condition. So, first step, find the Laplace transform. Kung diretsoon, no? The Laplace transform of the second derivative. Second derivative, so s squared ang pinakaunang nga term, s squared times the Laplace of y minus s squared. So next 2 is 1. So s, dili na Laplace of y but y of 0 minus, wala na yung s kaya nahulot na. S sub 1 naman eh. And i-derive ning y of 0, y prime of 0. Okay. So sa y double prime lang na siya nga Laplace transform. Iha lang na siya nga Laplace transform. Minus the Laplace transform of y prime. Laplace transform of y prime. S, first order lang man. So S times the Laplace transform of y minus, wala na tayo S, kaya nalulot na, minus y of 0. Wala lang. Minus the Laplace transform of 2y is just 2 times the Laplace of y. 2 times the Laplace of y. So far, so good. Equal to, what's the Laplace transform of 4x squared? So, kato na table. Put out your tables. What's the Laplace transform of 4x squared? This one, no? What is n? Where t is x. What is n? 2. So if n is 2, substitute dire, 2 factorial times over s to the power of 2 plus 1 or 3. So what is 2 factorial? What's 2 factorial? Class calculator. 2 factorial is just 2. No? So 2 factorial is just 2. So the Laplace transform of x squared is 2 factorial over s cubed times 4. Constant one in 4. Constant coefficient. Okay. So that's it. Next, apply initial value conditions. This is 1. This is 4. 1, 4. So this becomes s squared plus of y minus s minus 4 minus s Laplace of y plus 1. Negative, so plus 1 plus minus 2 the Laplace of y equal to 8 over s cubed. So far, so good. Then, after applying initial value condition, solve for or isolate everything else to extract the Laplace of y. sa mga coefficients sa Laplace of y. S squared minus S minus 2. Notice nga this resembles the given, no? Y double prime minus Y prime minus 2. S squared minus S minus 2. Equal to 8 over S cubed plus S plus 3. No? Plus S. Negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3, so plus 3. Plus S plus 3. Simplify. Simplify na to ha. Pwede naman iusa. Plus S plus 3. So divide everything by this one. Therefore, the Laplace of y is equal to 8 all over S cubed S squared minus S minus 2 plus S plus 3 S squared minus S minus 2. Sige, digest sa. Masimplify ba ni si S squared minus S minus 2? Pwede. S squared plus S minus 2 is S minus 2 ug S plus 1. S cubed S minus 2 S plus 1. Okay? So I think partial fraction expansion. Each. Partial fraction expansion each. Pero pwede naman i-superposition. No? Lahi ang partial fraction expansion lahi pod ni. So I think kinahanglan duha ka separate ng paper. Lahi na siya. And lahi ni. So unahan na to ng isa. 8 over S cubed S minus 2 S plus 1. Dire. Sa itsuraan repeating. Distinct. So yung itsuraan is A over S. Tingnan lang ko kung mo yung idea or sayop ba ko? But I think ingani ang kuan is A, B, C, D. So far, same ba sa inyo nabalaan? Ingani? Repeating man yung sa S cube. So, kinanglan og tulo ka separate nga expansion. Aba ni sa slide. So, muna iyahang partial fraction expansion. Next is multiply all sides by the denominator. So, may tubo dili 8 na lang ni. 8 is equal to S square A S squared S minus 2 S plus 1. S minus 2 S plus 1 is S squared minus S plus 2 minus 2. Plus B S. The same gap on S squared minus S minus 2. Plus C S squared minus S minus 2. Plus D S cube S plus 1. Plus E S cube S minus 2. Simplify. 8 equal to AS to the power of 4 minus AS cube minus 2AS squared plus BS cube minus BS squared minus 2BS plus CS squared minus CS minus 2 plus DS to the power of 4 plus DS cube plus ES to the power of 4 minus 2 ES cube. Taas-taas lang yun siya. Pero makakaya naman, no? Algebra naman eh. Now, combine all like terms. Combine all coefficients of S to the power of 4 A plus D plus E. D plus E. Next, S cube. Negative A plus B plus D minus 2E. 2E. S squared. Negative 2A minus B plus C. Susunod, plus S 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. negative 2b minus c plus s of 0 or constants for 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, negative 2. Negative 2c. Hindi siya. Tingala ko. Negative 2c. Okay. First, sugod sa constants, of course. S to the power of 0. 8 equal to, mula mo ng s to the power of 0, negative 2c. Negative 2c. Therefore, c is equal to negative 4. Checks na ko ha.
Ay, tago.
May question? Sige, I think sakto na siya eh. Next, s to the power of 1, meaning this one. Wala man sa pika side, 0. Negative 2b minus c. 0 is equal to negative 2b plus 4. C is negative 4. Negative 4 is positive 4. Therefore, B is positive 2. Is positive 2. Next, s squared, 0 gyapon sa left-hand side. So, right-hand side is this one. Negative 2a minus b plus c. Minus 2 minus 4. So, 6. Negative 6, positive 6. A is negative 3. Next, s to the power of s cubed, 0. Additional na ako ni negative a. A is 3, so positive 3. B is 2 plus 2. Plus, wala pa man si D. Wala man D ug E. Simultaneous na sila. Plus D minus 2E. Meaning D minus 2E is equal to negative 5. Equation 1. S to the power of 4. 0 is equal to A plus D plus E. A is negative 3. Unknown pa si D. Unknown pa si E. Therefore, D plus E is equal to positive 3. Equation 2. Simultaneously solving for D and E. Pwede siya substitution or elimination. D is 1/3. E is 8/3. Substituting these constants A, B, C, D, and E, dere, would yield us -3/s plus 2/s² minus 4/s³ plus 1/3 over s minus 2 plus 1/8. 8/3 day. 8/3 over s plus 1. Although later na nato buhaton, pero it's clear kung unsa ka inverse Laplace ani nila nga mga terms. Diba? Sa ila makuha ang Laplace ani. Ay, inverse Laplace. Okay. So, that's for this one. Man to. That's for this one pa. How about this one? S plus 3 over S minus 2, S plus 1. A partial fraction expansion gapon na to. So, itsura sa yung partial fraction ani. So, yun naman di ay A over S minus 2 and B over S plus 1. Okay. Multiplying the denominator to all sides would yield us S plus 3 is equal to A S plus 1 plus B S minus 2. S plus 3 is equal to AS plus A plus BS minus 2B. S plus 3 is equal to combine all S's, A and B, plus combine all constants A minus 2B. Equate the coefficients. The coefficients of the constant 3 is equal to A minus 2B. This is equation 1. Combine the coefficients of S, 1, A plus B. Equation 2. Simultaneously solving for both equations. Pwede substitution, pwede elimination method. 5/3 and -2/3. So, na itong mga constant coefficients. 5 over 3 over s minus 2 plus negative 2 over 3 over s plus 1. So, this is the inverse, no, this is the partial fraction expansion of this one. Question so far? May question? Wala pa? Sige. Padayin ko ha. So, ito lang ni combine kani and kani. Oh. So, dili na lang ako i-combine sa kaninga paper. So, let's find the inverse Laplace of the Laplace of y. The inverse Laplace of everything else. Negative 3 over s plus 2 over s squared minus 4 over s cubed plus 1/3 over s minus 2 plus 8 over 3 over s plus 1 plus 5 over 3 over s minus 2 minus 2 over 3 over s plus 1. Later, makombine na gani sila, oh. Kani sila. Kung kani. Sige. I think after ani, muna na siya ang final answer. Sige daw. Table. What's the inverse Laplace of this one? What's the inverse Laplace of 1 over s? What's the inverse Laplace of 1 over s?
1, sir.
1. So, the inverse Laplace of negative 3 over s is
Negative 3.
negative 3. Okay. Kani, 2 over s squared. S squared. So, n is 1. 1 factorial is 1. So, x to the power of 1. So, x. So, 2x. Kuha ninyo, ang inverse Laplace ani is this one. 2 is constant. So, the inverse of 1 over s squared is x. Kani, s cube. So, kung s cube, meaning, kani gyapon siya. So, if s cube, n is 2. So, 2 factorial. What is 2 factorial? 2? No? 2 factorial is 2. Yeah, 4 man atong kuan. 4 man atong constant. So, si 4, ito ibulag, ihimong 2 times 2. No? So, maragi nga ni, oh. 4 over s cube. Supposed to be na-anticipate na ang inverse Laplace sa 2 over s cube is x squared. No? But 4 man eh. So si 4, i-transform na to og 2 times 2 over s cube. Pareha, di ba? Pareha. Ako lang gibulag si 2 gikan sa 4 para may mo siyang 2 times 2. Para mo ni siya ang ma-inverse. Then mo na iyahang constant kong coefficient. So instead of x squared, tungod kay na coefficient na 2, 2x squared. So balik na dire, inverse Laplace is minus 2x squared. Next. This one, saan ni siya? E, no? E. E to the power of something. E to the power of 80. What is A? Positive 2. Right? So, S minus A man S minus A. So, A is positive 2. So, plus E to the power of 2x. Ano? Napay 1/3. Plus 1/3. Plus, for sure, 8/3 E to the power of negative 1x. Negative x. Plus 5/3 E to the power of 2 gyapon 2x minus 2/3 E to the power of negative x. Therefore, ang next final answer naman ato lang ni i-combine kani and kana. So 1/3 plus 5/3 pila? 1/3 plus 5/3. Ay, 6/3 or 2. So 2 na din 2 E to the power of 2x plus, how about 8/3 and 2/3? Minus 2/3. 8 minus 2 is 6. 6/3. 2 gyapon. 2 E to the power of negative x. Then minus 2x squared plus 2x minus 3. Final answer. Questions. Nasalta niyo ba ang process? Kung i-review ha, based sa atong note earlier. First is find the Laplace transform. Initial value, isolate, Laplace of y, partial fraction, if applicable, and sa atong example, applicable. Although nag-perform tag algebra, for simplification na lang man, pero wala man ta nag-perform algebra for compensation purposes and for using properties of Laplace transform para readily invertible. So wala ni na-skip natin ni siya nga step ani number 5. Kaya wala man ta nag-compensate og mga values. So skip ang 5. So after partial fraction, inverse na dayon, inverse Laplace. Given, find the Laplace of everything, then apply initial value, then isolate L of y, Laplace of y, I mean. Then, based on nga given, partial fraction. So, partial fraction na to, tagsa-tagsa. End up tawaging ani. After natin ang partial fraction, readily, invertible na dayon. After sa inverse, technically final answer na ni siya. Simplify this one. Okay. So predefined na ang process. Although we're not saying that it's easy, but it's simple enough to follow. No? To follow. Sige, si Turks ata. For the next 30 minutes, so it's kuan. 25 na lang. Para ma-answer pa na to, no? 20 na lang. 20, for the next 20 minutes. Kaya naman ni 20 siguro. It's 2:20. Let's be back by 2:40. No? So, answer lang sa makaya. Seat work. Y double prime plus 4y prime plus 8y is equal to sine of x na lang. Initial value, y at 0 is 1 and y prime at 0 is 0. Sige, si Twerk sa katong gusto mag-conserve og data, out lang mo